What's up? It's your boy Marvin Hunter, and as a lot of you know, or maybe you don't know, I smoke cigars. Well, I wouldn't consider myself an aficionado, but I know just enough to be dangerous. And on my cigar journey into the culture, I've made a lot of mistakes, and I believe in each one teach one, right? So one of the mistakes that I made, and I see a lot of people make, you smoke what you see other people smoking. They say this is good, then it's good. And there's this misconception, especially with beginners, the more higher price a cigar is, the more quality it is, and the lesser price, the more economical, that's a trash stick. That's not true all the time. You know what I'm saying? They say you get what you pay for, but not always with cigars. Because what you don't want to do is be a new dummy smoking cigars. You insert yourself into a situation where you have seasoned cigar smokers, and you want to stomp with the big dogs. You want to stomp with the big dogs and do what they doing. You just showed up to the little event with the bow ties and the ascots, and you got your hat, the whole shebang bang, and you in there sipping, and you in there eating, and you in there smoking, and it didn't got away from you because you don't know what the hell you're doing, and you trying to do what everybody else do. You reaching for Davidoffs, you reaching for the Opus X's, you reaching for the Atabays and the Byrams. You padroning it all night, right? Because you're a big boy. You're a big boy, and don't worry about how I know it. I'm trying to help y'all. And so you just sit there and did that for about 3-4 hours. Then when the bill come, the bill say $400, and you sitting there looking crazy. Now you want to call for the waitress. Hey, garçon. Come. What is it? What that number say there? $400. But I ain't had nothing but a couple appetizers and a few drinks. But see, your cigar consumption then got away from you. You want to blow that expensive smoke in the air. You want to suck on that premium backer. You see everybody else blowing that premium backer smoke in the air. You want to do that, and it got away from you. Now you want to ask the people, do they be calibrating the little credit card machine right? You got all these questions and shit. No. And again, don't worry about how I know it. I'm trying to help y'all. And all I'm trying to say is don't listen to cigar snobs. Do your research. Try different blends. Don't smoke stuff that you see everybody else smoking. That might not fit your palate. And there are working man cigars that smoke just as good as the expensive cigars. And that's what I'm going to show you today. First one I'm going to show you is, this is a Zeno. That's a Davidoff product, right? This is the Grandmaster. That is a $20 stick right here. It's a Connecticut wrapper and Dominican filler. Davidoff is considered a quality brand. Some people think of a baller, shot caller when they hear about Davidoff and some of the more premium blends. But I'm going to tell you right now, you see this Davidoff right here? This Perdomo Lot 23 smokes just as good as that Davidoff. They both are considered Connecticut shade wrappers. They are mild to medium, and they smoke very similar. Now the Zeno has Dominican and Peruvian filler, and the Perdomo has Nicaraguan filler, but I'm telling you, the Perdomo might be a little bit more peppery, but not much, just very, very little. It's a really smooth smoke, a syrupy smoke texture, and they smoke very, very, very similar. And now let me add, that's a $20 stick. Now let me give you another one that smokes very similar to that $20 stick. This is a Shady Moose. And guess what? Guess how much it costs? $5. So you got $20 and you got $5, and they smoke very similar. So I'm just saying, if you're a person and you want to get into the hobby, and a good everyday smoke don't cost you that much. You ain't gotta be dropping numbers north of 20 to smoke a good cigar, especially if it's your everyday smoke you around the house. This Perdomo is a $9 stick. This is a $5 stick. And they both smoke as well as this $20 stick. Now I'll give you another one. This is the same brand. All right, so you got the Antania CT, and then you got the Numero Uno. The Numero Uno will run you $20. The Antania CT will run you $11. Some places you might be able to get it for $9 or $10. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you, this smokes better than this. And it's the same company, probably the same blend, but what happens with cigars, the size affects the flavor, the aging affects the flavor, and the shape of the cigar affects the flavor. Smaller ring gauges will have you take it in more of the flavor of the wrapper and the binder. Larger gauge cigars will have you take it in more of the flavor of the filler. right? And so both of those are Connecticut wrapper and Nicaraguan binder and filler. The one that's cheaper smokes better than the one that's more expensive. But let me, and this is my last example here. This is El Septimo Emperor line, the Connecticut Emperor Yao. One of my favorite cigars right here. This is a $30 stick. Mostly, I think Costa Rican, but you know, El Septimo, they don't divulge the complete blends of their cigars. But for all accounts, this is mostly Costa Rican. But guess what? This cigar here, this Emperor Yao, that's $30, don't smoke no better than Bonaventura Favorito. And guess how much this costs? $7.50. $30, $7.50. And they smoke very, very similar. They both have notes of bread and cream and cashew nuts and stuff like that. Very similar. I'm telling you, man. If this is Michael Jordan, this is Kobe, right? So don't get caught up in the only good cigars are the ones that cost a lot of money, because that is a lie. And don't let nobody tell you no different. So if you can find you some working man cigars that are every day, then do that. And if you have an occasion, you out and you wanna step your game up and get you something more expensive, do that. But don't let cigar snobs tell you what you're supposed to smoke and what you're not supposed to smoke. You find your own palate, and I promise you, you'll be better for it. But it's your boy Marvin Hunter. I hope that helps.